Okay, so the trios champs, the House of Black,
bro.
the trios champs were backstage. Now, before we went on air, Hairline and I were kind of fucking shitting on this a little bit, but the trios champs, the House of Black. I mean, I love all these guys. I love Brody King. I love Malakai. I love Julia Hart. I love Buddy Matthews. But they basically were like, this is an open house challenge. They lay out their rules for trios title defenses, which are basically the rules. It's going to be open challenges and open rules every time, pretty much. And basically, the only rules that are solid are like longer countouts so we can get all of our trio spots in without getting disqualified. It just kind of feels shitty that this is what they're doing with the trios division. Oh, we'll just have House of Black face random fucking trios. And then I said off pod, I said, it's great that they buried FTR to establish this great, awesome division that doesn't exist.
Oh my God.
Your thoughts on this, Hairline? What do you make of these rules? And
are the trios champions like that? Those were the belts they made for the elite. Is that what that is?
Right.
Okay.
Right. So they had a best of 7 series against the Lucha Brothers. So the elite fought the Lucha Bros 7 times, but the titles were on the line in the 7th match. Like they weren't on the line every match. They were on the line in the, like, it was a best of 7, but they lost the first 3 and then they came back 4 or whatever. And then they fought the House of Black, and then the House of Black beat the elite. And then now it's House of Black versus open challengers. So there's your trios division, folks. So glad they did that.
Bro, what? I just don't understand why a title defense at the 7th. Like, wouldn't it be like, okay, they wrestle the
Well, it was a best of 7, so it was like hockey for my hockey fans watching the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's the first team to win 4 matches. But the belts weren't on the line. Like the belts are only on the line. So the elite, I think, went down 3 matches to 0, and then they came back and won 4 in a row. And then the House of Black interfered.
What was the point of all, like, how long?
To establish the division, the new trios division in AEW, to establish it, because Punk and FTR were sent home because fuck FTR for getting over and Punk smacked the Bucks. So we have to establish this division.
Leave Excalibur out of this stuff. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So people would go ahead.
How long did we watch these 7 matches here? Like, what this was the programming?
It was minimum 7 weeks, dude. Like they might have skipped a week or 2 but like there might have been like every other week for a bit.
I just don't understand how 10 weeks of television leads to fucking the Goth kids winning the belts.
You don't like Brody King?
No, I didn't say I didn't like him. You know? No, Brody King's fucking dope. Brody King's dope, man. I've also enjoyed what I've seen of him in GCW and whatnot, and I do enjoy his band. So it's not like that. You know, I throw fucking in my notes about Malakai Black and shit. I wrote, "Thank God this isn't a fucking Bray Wyatt promo, or at least this isn't a Bray Wyatt promo."
Right.
But I get, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, to me, like, that's what it is like they're just like the AEW version of Bray Wyatt, like, right? Or am I wrong? Or
I mean, that's how it feels, bro. I'm not gonna like debate that. I mean,
no, I don't mean they're either or mimicking each other, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, like Bray Wyatt's WWE spooky shit. I just think this is AEW spooky shit, you know.
Okay, so this bullshit battle royal, the right team won, and I don't know if they'll beat House of Black yet, but that's clearly what the direction they're going in. But the House of Black just set up this open rule shit, so it's like, okay, they're gonna squash teams. You would only set up that open challenge thing if you're just gonna squash some teams and have a bullshit way to beat them by putting them through tables and shit. And then the Acclaimed will be like, we'll challenge you to a anything goes dumpster match or whatever Billy Gunn comes up with, and then
I don't know, man. There's no point in Billy Gunn when you got Luchasaurus, but